The day has arrived. The books are in this truck. We couldn't fit the pallet through the gates, so all the books that are coming for France are in our courtyard. Okay, let's see what they look like.
I'm shaking.
Victoria's muscles have been destroyed from all this moving. First look.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that looks awesome.
He likes the golden.
Yeah. That was a good idea. It's got that new book smell. Ooh, somebody's name's on there now.
I don't know, maybe our feeling are ruined from all the cardboard.
Slightly different, yeah.
Picture looks great.
Okay, switch over to one of the diagrams. Let's see how they. I want to see the full page photos.
Story of Christ.
Oh yeah, it looks super good.
The photos are definitely an upgrade.
So the books have arrived in France. This is only 400 of them. I mean, this and in the other room. A lot more of them have just arrived, probably today around Chicago at my mom's house. And then later this week, a bunch more are arriving in the Amazon France warehouse to get shipped all over Europe. So let's take a closer look. If we put both of the books side by side, the printer did an amazing job. So this is printed in Bangkok a few years ago. This is printed in Belgium just a few weeks ago. And even though they're in different countries, pretty much books are exactly the same size. When you put them on the shelf, they're gonna look really good together. Kept that line going. Amazingly enough, the new book is actually bigger than the old book a little bit, a few pages. But if we look inside, we can see pretty much exactly what you'd expect to find from our last book. Lots of beautiful photos. I think the photos are to the next level from what we were able to do last time. We learned so much more about photography since then. But we've got history and design notes for each design. In some of the ones where they're very complicated, we actually color-coded them so that you could follow along on the very complicated checkerboard styles. We've got the same kind of introduction that we did before. Everything's new. This is a 100% new book. So the articles at the beginning are new. The topics are different. The step-by-step guides at the beginning are different. Everything's different. So this is a brand new book. With a whole bunch of new designs. So the book is organized into colored stone cuts, lots and lots of colored stone cuts, diamond cuts. We're going through the whole history of diamond cutting from the 1300s all the way until the 18 or early 1900s. And then we have a whole selection of rose cuts, some of them going back to the 1300s and others of them being, somewhat close to modern. I don't think any of the designs in this book are much into the 20th century, but pretty much anything before. And then we've got the beautiful cover. We chose to make a new cover design. The last one looked more like a textbook. My whole concept for this one was middle school textbook. But after we've seen this around and we've seen it with other gem and jewelry books, I decided I wanted to make the new one a little bit more glamorous. So we got some locally made Leon silk. We photographed it with the gemstone in front. We wanted to have a little bit more of a handmade touch. So Victoria did all of the outline tracing by hand versus the one we did here on the computer. And then right at the end, we decided we just needed a little gold pop here. And I think that was a good idea. It looks really cool. Just gives it a little bit more of a 3D effect, a little pop, a little luxury. And I hope that this could be appropriate in a store or a booth full of gem and jewelry books. This should sit right along with it. So I'm super excited, and I'm very excited for all of you guys to get your copy. Ooh, look at that the new binding sound. Love that. And yeah, this time it's a dual effort. Victoria did all the photos and cut most of the stones. This time we did say who cut each one of the stones and what material it is. That was one thing that we didn't do in the last book. And yeah, Arjuna did an amazing editing on the photos again. It looks great. So I'm excited for you guys to get this. So if you didn't get our update email last week about the status of the book, check your spam filters. We sent an email out to everybody who pre-ordered a book. So for the hundreds of you that have already ordered, there's an email letting you know what's the status. Some books are getting shipped from France. Some books are getting shipped from Amazon France. Some books are getting shipped from my mom's house. And all the books are just arriving today or tomorrow or later this week. We won't start shipping anything until next week because we've got to get them boxed up. We've got to do all the pre-order labels, and there's so much more to do than just have the books in hand. But having the books in hand is an awesome feeling because it's done. So if you've already ordered a book, it should be there within the next couple of weeks. Fingers crossed. All the books have arrived in America that are going to America with, as far as I know, with no crazy import duties. Again, fingers crossed. I haven't got the confirmation from my mom about that yet, but I should know in the next couple of days. So she's going to start boxing her books up in Chicago. We're going to start boxing our books up here, and Amazon is going to do the rest. So hopefully you should be getting a book in a week, but more like 2, possibly even 3, depending on where in the world you are. So I'm very excited for you guys to get this. Thank you so much if you've pre-ordered. If you haven't pre-ordered, well, you can order one now. We've got some ready to go right here. So yeah, magisgems.com. This is our second book, and we are very happy for you guys to get it in hands very soon.